Okay, cool.
So I'm here with Mika'il Sankofa, who of course is a coach at the Peter Westbrook Foundation, as well as a member of the Hall of Fame, Olympian, national champion, and everything else that goes with it. I wanted to ask you, how are you feeling about coaching and bringing what you know to the people now?
You know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I can't tell you how much fun I'm having working with kids who have the desire to be champions. They want to work hard. That's the key. When you get somebody who really wants to work hard, you can really give your soul. So I'm really having a lot of fun with a lot of my small kids. I got like 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, as well as a host of up-and-coming juniors like Mike Mills and Elliot Tuss. So I'm really having a good time.
That's wonderful. When you look back, now didn't Tanya Domovich was like your
Tanya
first coach?
Domovich was my first
Tell
coach.
me
You're
about
good.
your beginning with Tanya Domovich.
I started when I was 9 years old in a recreation program in Freeport, Long Island. That's where I grew up. And I just went there one Saturday morning. I went to sign up for Little League Baseball, as a matter of fact. And the lady said, go down the hall, make a right. What did I do? I went down the hall, made a left. I'm 9 years old. And one gym had gymnastics. The last gym I went into had fencing. So I had a great time. My student's fencing now. Let me come back to this.
Yes.
Let me come back to this.
She's good. She does all our websites.
Okay.
So, Tanya Domovich, you took a left and
wound up in the fencing gym, and it was like a blessing. She gave me a full scholarship to a club, and one thing led to another. Got a scholarship after her club, at the Fencers Club, and Chaba Eltes became my coach, and that's where everything just kind of exploded. Won my national championships and made my Olympic team. So.
But it started in Freeport.
It started in Freeport, Long Island, because I was curious and I just like shiny swords. That's it.
Now, if you look back on an incredible career with all these titles and everything, is there any particular memories that stick with you as the most fun for you?
The most fun?
Or something or the most annoying, the most something that stays in there.
I'll tell you something that was pretty funny. And I was kind of naive when this happened. This was the '92 team in Barcelona. And we had a training camp that Carl Borak had arranged for us in Hawaii before we went to Barcelona. And actually, no, it was Korea. I'm sorry. It was Korea. It's 88.
So 88 to Seoul
88 Seoul
okay.
Games. So we're on our way to Seoul. We stop off in Hawaii. And I'm Mr. Friendly, and I'm going out, we're seeing the natives, etc. There's a guy there who had like these giant tea leaves, and he comes to me, he's like, oh, what are you doing here? I was like, oh, I'm an Olympic athlete, etc. He's like, oh, great, I'm gonna give you something that's gonna bring you luck. So he gives me like a bunch of these giant tea leaves, and he said, you should distribute them to your entire team. I'm like, it's a great idea. I'm naive, I didn't think anything of it, So I go back to the training facilities and I say, hey guys, look, I got some good luck charms for the Hawaiian natives. And I proceed to give out these giant tea leaves to everybody on the team. Needless to say, I was the joke of the team because they're like, oh, this guy's like a little spooky, a little bit, but that's one of my funniest moments. I'm giving out tea leaves for luck to the Olympic team, versus like, training. But in any event, that's one of the things that sticks out in my mind. I was like giving out tea leaves. What was I thinking of?
That is a silly situation.
What was I thinking of? But all the Olympics were great. I had a great time training. And it was, it's been nice to see that fencing in America has really grown over the last 20 years as a result of the influx of the coaches and the fact that we're doing great on international level. Mario Zagunis won the Olympics 2 times in a row. And the fact that we're on TV, I got a chance to be the commentator for NBC, and so it's been great.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. We'll see you. Good luck with you too.
All right. Take care.